I'm John Kostyack. I'm Executive Director of Wildlife Conservation and Global Warming at the National Wildlife Federation. I'm here today to tell you about a new legal action that we launched today to protect endangered sea turtles, their habitats, and people in coastal communities from the combined impacts of harmful development and global warming. Now that sounds like quite a lot we're tackling, so let me give you a little bit of background. Right now we have very fragile coastlines that are constantly exposed to storms and floods. And unfortunately, there are certain people that encourage people to build there in those unsafe locations. That's bad for both people and wildlife. The agency that we're going after in this legal action is known as the Federal Emergency Management Agency, otherwise known as FEMA. FEMA has a program called the National Flood Insurance Program, and they essentially are paying people to build in these unwise locations, giving them insurance that they otherwise could never get from a private insurer. And we want to challenge that practice. So we've sued FEMA, or we will be suing FEMA, under the Endangered Species Act. And we're going to tell FEMA that they have to stop this practice. And we're going to ask a federal judge to give them orders to stop. The key here is that there is a solution. If we prevail in this case, and we're optimistic that we will, we can get FEMA to sit down with the federal wildlife experts, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Agency, and crank out a solution that essentially says you can have this insurance in your community if you devise a plan to protect those fragile coastal habitats. If we prevail, we will protect those habitats for the sea turtles, and we will be continuing to have these natural buffers to protect people and their property from the harmful storms that are essentially getting worse in a warming climate. So we're essentially have a great opportunity for a win-win here to help people and to help wildlife.